Somebody give me Romans 13 and 11. I have a question. It's a Ronald car, man. Give me Romans 13 and 11.
Khan, this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Brother, you need a water?
Thank you.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on,
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and post shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to boss shit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got this drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit.
One way, one way, one way, one way, one way.
Coming up on my new I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS. A mean right. That's mean right. We build different, you know the vibes. And we something authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Know it's arc, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to boss shit.
The leaves is working. Most high encourage you guys.
Oh, hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. We back again. I should be King Delaware. Sabbath service back in the book of Exodus. We left off about the story of the manna. So we're about to send up these prayers and get the Sabbath service started. Got it. Hey, it's Ron Carter. You check that camera?
Check that camera. That's him.
So I'll give it to the
Wasn't it up on there first?
Yeah, it was. Oh, you know what?
Gotta make sure this
Unplug it and close the camera and open it back up. Class like this, you know what I mean?
I know what that word called.
Let's plug into the laptop. Did you unplug it from the laptop? Dude. Oh, all right.
Still on?
All right, the water for bearing with us right there.
Just lock it.
All right. Yeah, I'm not sure. Lion Shala.
It's morning. Right. So we're listen up the prayers. Our modules being to stand. And we'll point your hop dump, which means turn to face the east. We're going to send the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Abanawa.
Shabbat
Shemayah. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakavka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawar. Hayah. Bashamayah. Thunanawa. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalaknaw. Kawafnaw. Kasalaknaw. Kapawafinaw. Wala'ah. Tabi'anaw. Banasayawam. Abor. Hawashaynaw. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Lakab. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Lawalumni.
Amen. In English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is the prayer for the power. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Baba Kashab.
Baba Kashab.
The Thundernow.
The Thundernow.
Hakat. Lara Pa'ah. Ka Makala. Ka Marawa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Hakat. Lahapia. Amaki. Hakat. Arwakawa. Hatama Allah. Lagara Shem. Ba Hashem Yahushua. Wadaman.
In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the
The
leper.
power to raise the
The
dead.
power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Right.
Bless Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Barakaw.
Barakaw.
Wahasha'al. Wahabayah
Wahabaya Saporium.
Ba Hashem Yahushua.
Ba Hashem Yahushua.
Wadaman.
Right. In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
In the school.
In the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you. So be it.
So be it. All right, Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Ayani.
Al-Hari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Izari. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'aratazah. Ayathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamark. Anak. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayasan. Shawamar. Yasha'al. Yahweh. Shamark. Yahweh. Tazalka. Ayad. Yamyanka. Yamamam. Hashamash. Ayakaka. Wayarak. Alayla. Yahweh. Yashmark. Akarai. Yashmar. Apnapaska. Yahweh. Yashmar. Taza'afka. Wabawa'aka. Ma'aitha. I'm alone.
In English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From which cometh my help.
From which cometh my help.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help comes from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
He
that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber.
Shall neither slumber.
Nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade.
Yahweh is thy shade.
Upon thy right hand.
Upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore. Psalms 83. Alahai. Al-Dama Yelaka. Al-Takaras. Al-Tashakwat. Kayahana. Awayamika. Yahama Yuwan. Ra'ash. A'imaka. Ariyamu. Sawadah. Wayatah. Aitazawa. Altazapuanya. Amara. Akawa. Wanakaki. Magalia. Wala'aya Sakar. Samya Sha'al. Awadah. Kaya. Nama Aitazawa. Labah. Yakadwa, Ayaka, Barya, Yakarafa, Ahaya, Adawam, Wayashimi Aya, Awa Abba, Wahagari, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amalak, Halasha, Am Yashabi, Tazawar, Kamashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Abanyalawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasayasara'a, Kayabya, Banakal, Kayashna, Nashimadwa, Ba'ayanda Ara, Hayawa, the Man, La'adma, Shayatambo, Nadayamawa, Ka'ara, Wakazabah, Wakatazalmanah, Kanasi Yakumba, Ashar, Amara, Nayarashah, Lanawa, Na'awa, Alahayam, Shayatambo, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapaya Rakah, Ka'ash, Taba'ari Ira, Wakalabah, Talahat, Harayam, Khan, Tharadat, Basa Irika, Wabasawa Pafka, Tabahalam, Mala'ah, upon your hum, Kola one, Waya Bakwasha, Shimka, Yahweh, Yabasha, Waya Bahoa, Waya Ai, Waya Kapara, Waya Abagwa, Waya Daiwa, Kayata, Shimka, Yahweh, Abaka, Alaya one, Cal, right,
in English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
For lo. Thine enemies. Make a tumult. They that hate thee. Have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more remembered. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. Ishmaelites. Moab. Hagarenes. Gabal. Ammon. Amalek. Philistines. And the inhabitants of Tyre. A sword also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kishon. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red. And like Zehed. Yea. All their princes. As Zabah. As Zamun. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As a stubble before the wind. As the fire burning for wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded. In trouble. Forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men make know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth. Sir, which means turn. And Yeshabi, which means be seated.
Man, shit. Dreading that next shot of wine. All right. Let's get it. All right. Man, a lot of stuff going on this week, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get into it. And of course, we're probably going to talk a little bit about that whole situation. You know what I mean? But last week was the manna. The manna that the Most High had rained down on the children of Israel, man. You know what I mean? Even though they wasn't keeping the law. Some of them wasn't keeping the law. They was complaining. They was murmuring against the Most High. You know what I mean? And he said, I'm going to do this thing whether you keep my law or not. You know what I'm saying? And he went ahead and rained down that manna. And he told them what it was. He said it was bread. You know what I'm saying? Told them what it was, but the people was like, we don't know what this is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So they already being going against the Most High. We just gonna call this thing manna. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He told you what it was, and then he told you not to save any of it. But our people, you can't tell us nothing. So we definitely saved some of it, and it stank. Right. And worms came from it. You know what I'm saying? And Moses was mad, man. Most High was angry. Then he said, I'm gonna give you your fill on the 6th day, so you have enough for the 7th. You know what I'm saying? And he said, don't go looking for no more. You know what I mean? Don't even go looking for it, because I got you straight for the 6th. But did our people want to listen?
He gave him a rest day.
Gave him a rest.
He said, look, I'm gonna give you enough on the 6th day.
Right.
Get your portion.
Right.
And you can't have too much and you can't have too little.
Right.
So get your portion, take it home. Sit down. But Israel, of course.
Still.
You know what I mean?
You know, I ate all mine.
Yeah.
I ate 2 days worth on the 6th day.
Right.
Now I ain't got none on the 7th.
Right.
Let me go down there and see. And it wasn't there, man.
Yeah.
Wasn't there. He told you what it was. We hard. We hard-headed, man. Mm-hmm. We are hard-headed people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Stiff neck.
Stiff-necked.
Exactly, man.
That's the word.
So yeah, we gonna pick it up.
But also was brought out last week, which was a heavy topic, is how Israel wanted to go get the greed of Israel, and how we want to go get overtime, and how we want to go get things that that seem profitable in a moment, but at that point in time, you know what I mean, you being duped by your own self-greed.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Which was a heavy topic. And there's one thing that we learned from these scriptures. We learn how to read between the lines. You feel what I'm saying? We learn how to see exactly what the Lord is telling us by the people that came before us.
Right.
I mean, so shout out to Officers Robert Carr for pulling that point out.
That's right. Yeah, that was a heavy topic, man, because, you know, like you said, man, we love making extra money, man. We love our bondage as a people. We love working for our oppressor, man. Like I was having a conversation with Kat last night, and it's just like, man, how long? You know what I mean? We talking about, you know, making some good bread and things like that, but
Parabol.
Can
I you one more of these, John? Yeah,
me too. But yeah, man, we like, yo, you know, I'm gonna make a lot of money,
right?
You know what I mean, working for the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? That's all we think about. You know what I mean? And he was like, man, you need to be an entrepreneur. We need to be entrepreneurs.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't want to have to worry about, you know, hey, I got to call somebody when I'm running late. You know what I mean? I got to call somebody when I'm sick. Hello. Not feeling too well today. You know what I mean? I can't come in. And then you hang up. You're like, woo! All right, let's go out, man. Let's go. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like we do all that. I want to be able to just get up and be like, you know what, man? I ain't working today. I think I'm gonna take a trip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's you know, because we forsook our laws, because we were so hard-headed, we don't have this. You know what I mean? We don't have that, but we have to work for our oppressor. We have to go to our oppressor in one of all things: food, clothing, shelter, everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And these scriptures are so heavy because they bring out this overlooked part of our trouble. I mean, one thing to learn how to deal with an issue, you always gotta find out how the problem begin.
Right.
You know what I mean, when you go to how the problem begin, then you're able to deal with the issue. You know what I mean? So in this case, we dealing with a stiff-necked, greedy people who never listen to what the Most High tell them. You know what I mean? So
we'd rather be in captivity.
Then we would rather be in captivity eating whatever garbage, Egypt or America is trying to feed us.
Right.
I mean, so we's at 1628, right?
Well, I'm starting 29.
29.
Yeah. All right. 29. I think I'm gonna just finish up this chapter.
What you got? 36.
29.
Oh, yeah. That's actually 7, right?
7 going to 35, but 8 would be 36. 36 verse. All right. So 16 and 29. Let me get that real quick.
You say you want to read it in the Syrian? You need a Syrian, I got
you. I'll be over here like that.
It's just a lot, yeah.
It's like, hey, most great. Big shout out to my man, Joe, for the rank raise.
Tashiyam, big shout out to Tashiyam.
You know what I mean? Tashiyam just hit rank raise 1,000. You know what I mean? Officer 1,000. Well deserved for that brother, man. You know what I mean? Who we got here? We got Sharawa Na in the building. All right. We also got Trooper Nahal, y'all. Nahal, shit. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a bomb. Be up in the class. I see we got some other people in here, but they don't want to announce themselves. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it off. This is Exodus chapter 16 and verse 29, and I'm reading in Hebrew. Ra'al. Chaya, Yahweh, Nathan, Lakam, Hashabath, Ayla, Kana, Hawa'ah, Nathan, Lakam, Bayawam, Hashaya, Lakam, Yawamayim, Shabawa, Ayash, Thakayawa, Allah, Yatazah, Yataza'a, Ayash, Mamaqua, Mamqua, Moa, Bayawam, Hashabayaya, verse 30. Waya Shabbatha, Ha'ain, Bayawam, Hashabaya, verse 31. Wayakwa Ra'awa, Bayath, Yasha'ala, Ath, Wamawa, Man, Waha, Manna. That's Brian Manna. Wahawa'a, Kazara'ai, Gada, Labana, Wata'ai Mawa, Katazapa, Ya Kaf, Badabash, 32. Waya Amara, Masha, Zaha, Hadabara, Ashar, Tazawaha, Yahweh, Mala'a, Ha'amar, Mamnawa, Lama Shah Marath, Ladarath Yakam, Lama Ain, Yara'awa, Af, Halakam, Ashar, Ha'akhala Thaya, Athakam, Bamadabara, Bahawa Tazaya Aya. I'm coming up on 33. Athakam, Ma'arataza, Matazarium, verse 33. Waya Amar, Masha, Al, Aharan, Quack, Tazan, who? Tazana, Akath, Wathan, Shema, Mala'a, Ha'amar, Manna, Wahanak, Athawa, Lapanaya, Yahweh, Christ. Lama Samarath, Ladara Thayakam, verse 34. Ka'ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Wayanaya Ka Hawa, Aharan, Lapanaya, Ha'adath, Lama Shamara, 35. Wabanaya, Yasha'ala, Akalawa, Af, Haman, Araba'ai Yum, Araba'ayim, Shana, I, Ba'ama, Allah, Arataza, Nawa Shabath, Af, Haman, Akalawa, I, Ba'am, Allah, Kwataza, Arataza, Ka Na'ain. 36. Waha Aimar, I Sharayath, Ha'aya Pa, Hawa'a, That's it.
Yo, yours is different than mine.
For real.
Yours is too different than mine.
That last one, 36?
Like when you see Manna Kingdom,
Yeah.
that ain't even up here in this area.
Yeah, no.
Ain't no Manna Kingdom. You got to come out Manna Kingdom. All right, write this down.
Yo, how you got that? What joint is this?
My nigga, buddy.
Yeah, man, I need to add that one.
Slocky.
You pay for that or is that free?
No, that's free.
Yeah, what?
But all right, so yeah, Slocky, get a brother hand.
What's the English, man?
That was Exodus chapter 16, verse 29 through 36 in the Hebrew. Salakia, Wayaquam, right?
Oh,
all right, if I could you read Exodus 16 to 29 down to 36?
Book of Exodus, chapter 16, verse 29. See, for that Yahweh hath given you the Sabbath. Therefore, he's given you the 6th day, the bread of 2 days. Abide ye, every man in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the 7th day.
So with the Lord, he giving a commandment or a statute, right? At this point, he's saying, look, I gave you enough bread on the 6th day. We're reading about when manna was given to the children of Israel, and they tried to be greedy and try to get more manna. So he's saying, listen, I gave you enough bread on the 6th day that you ain't got to go out on the 7th. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 31. And the house of Israel called the name thereof manna, manna, and it was like kind of
coriander.
So like, what is that word?
Coriander.
Coriander seed, white.
Look that word up. Somebody look that word up. Coriander.
I got you right. I'm thinking it's a seed. Yeah, it's a type of seed.
Got the definition? Anybody got the definition?
Yeah, is an annual herb in the family. What the heck? Apicay? Apisha. Is that Apisha?
Yeah.
That? Good night. That's how you say that. Huh? It is also known as Chinese parsley.
Chinese parsley. Go ahead.
There's more. There's a whole lot. Dahania, kafmit, or cilantro. All parts of the plant are edible, but the fresh leaves and the dried seeds are the parts most traditionally used in cooking.
Any more on that?
That's it, sir.
Does it refer to the seeds out of the plant?
The seed. That's the.
Any more in the seed?
No, that's it.
All right. So the seed is more.
Let me see if I can.
The seed is more for cooking. The seed is more like a powder. It's more like a not a powder. It's more bountiful like bread. You know what I mean? And that's what they was eating. Man, it was more like a breaded seed. Right? Keep going.
And the taste of it was like wafers made with honey.
All right. So it was white, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey. We all know it. I know you used to go to the corner store and get them strawberry wafers, right?
Yeah, them joints right there.
Y'all remember the vanilla wafers?
Vanilla wafers.
So like it. Go ahead.
Verse 32. And Moses said, This is the thing which Yahweh commanded. Fill and
Omer
of it to keep for the generations that may see the bread wherewith I have fed you in the wilderness.
So what this was Moses putting that manna in the Ark of the Covenant. Right. So this Ark of the Covenant was something that we kept supposed to keep forever until it got stolen. We're supposed to keep this Ark of the Covenant forever to show the generations to come the power of the Most High. Right? Keep going.
When I brought you forth from the land of Egypt.
Right.
And Moses said unto Aaron, take a pot and put a Omer.
Omer is like a measurement. All right, go ahead.
Fill the manure
full of manna
thereof therein, and lay it before Yahweh to keep for your generation.
And this is also how heavy the Lord is, because we just read that the manna couldn't even be saved till tomorrow.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So now he's telling us to save the manna forever. You know what I mean? So the Lord can literally do whatever he wanted to do. And I hope we understand this, because tomorrow is not promised. To the next second is not promised, because the Lord could change your life in the second. He could change his mind in a second. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the power that we dealing with. Go ahead.
Verse 35. And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years until they came.
You skipped 34.
Yeah, 34. 34.
Salaki, sir.
Wait, Salaki, get a paper Bible. Get a paper Bible. Yeah. Give me a paper Bible. Salaki, we gotta keep the tradition, man. When we at camp, you gotta know how to get to them pages. You gotta know how to read it. It's muscle memory. You know what I mean? So try to, as much as you can, use the paper Bible. Exodus 16 and 34.
Book of Exodus, chapter 16, verse 34. As Yahweh commanded Moses, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony to be kept. Verse 35. And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years until they came to the land inhabited. They did eat manna until they came until the borders of the land of Canaan.
Yo, anybody on the chat, just ignore this knucklehead.
Yeah.
If you can't, kick that knucklehead off, man. I mean, people in here try to learn.
This dude, tell you, man, these Mississippi fools be off the chain, man.
Yeah, and you know what? That's like the class clown. You know what I mean? Somebody get up when everybody trying to learn in class, you got a knucklehead in the classroom. They want to act like a fool so people can't learn. Yeah, he online talking crazy.
Mississippi is the land. Yeah, he's saying all
you
that
see him?
shit.
Salak, everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ignore him. Why you come? If I could, go ahead. Wait, where the mic at for you? Why you come? Get this mic right here for you.
He's on YouTube anyway. Everybody pretty much on Facebook. Oh, it's just ignore it.
Huh?
Yeah, just ignore it.
All right. Yeah. So why you come? Start back at Exodus 16 and 33.
People smoke take drugs in the morning, boy. I tell you.
Khan, sir. Book of Exodus, chapter 16, verse 33.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses said unto Aaron, take a pot and put an omer full of manna thereof and lay it up before Yahweh.
You got more flow with the Bible.
To be kept for your generation.
Mm-hmm.
As Yahweh commanded Moses, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony to be kept.
So Aaron, so the Most High gave the commandment to Moses, and Aaron carried it out because Aaron was Moses' mouthpiece. Aaron was second in command of Moses.
Right.
Verse 35.
And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years until they came to the land inhabited.
Mm-hmm.
They did eat manna until they came unto the borders of the land of Canaan.
Mm-hmm. Right. So they ate manna. Read 35 again from the top.
And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years.
How many years?
40 years.
Can you imagine eating the same thing for 40 years?
40 years.
Can you imagine eating Wonder Bread for 40 years?
Good night.
Yeah, just oatmeal for 40. You wake up and he said he gave him manna in the morning and meat at night, right?
Right.
So it's oatmeal in the morning and a deer at night. Oatmeal in the morning and a cow at night. You know what I mean? You get a cheesesteak at night. Well, you get you know what I mean? You get a giraffe or whatever we eat at night. You know, giraffe is lawful. You know what I mean? It's the lawful food at night, just the meat, and then you just get oatmeal in the morning for 40 years. That's just saying. Can you imagine oatmeal every day for 40 years? Niggas can't even eat oatmeal for 2 days in a row.
Right.
Let alone somebody can't cook it right. You know what I mean?
Listen. Yeah, because you know some of them houses.
Yeah.
They wasn't cooking. They wasn't doing that manna right, man.
Yeah. And then just imagine. It's not. Remember, the scripture said, "Women rule over us," and women are oppressor and children roll over them.
Right.
So remember, mind you, if it's a brother and he got 5 kids and a wife, 2 wives and 10 kids, and they like, Mom, we don't want to eat this manna no more, and she like, Baby, we don't want to eat the manna no more, and then he like, man. And then remember Ecclesiastes said you hear him talking about his wife in the city. You know what I mean? He gonna be outside like, yo
man, she
man.
came in talking about you don't want to eat.
You don't want to eat this manna no more. You know what I'm saying? He like, bruh, I gotta get past this manna now. He start to feel the pressure. You know what I'm saying? And it just graduates. And now Moses like, damn, everybody feeling the pressure of the manna, and that's how Israel becomes a whole nation of delinquents. Yep. And it starts with the children. Most of the time, it starts with the children getting upset, and then goes to the women, goes to the brothers, then they come up to the man that's in charge.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's heavy as hell because we was just was across the line on Thursday, man. Mm-hmm. Captain Desire was talking to a brother that was trying to make birthdays lawful. Like he was just wanting to celebrate a birthday. Right. And, like he was arguing, going back and forth, and then eventually Cap was just like, man, just go ahead, man, do what you gonna do, man. You know what I mean? Because the fact of the matter is, it's not because you want to do it. It's because your child murmured to their mother and mom murmured to you, and you don't have no control over your rib. You know what I mean? To be able to just say, no, this is what it is, and that's that. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's what that's about, man. Like you said, like Officer Knox just said, man, our children, you know what I mean? They rule over. Our children are our brothers. Is that what you said? Yeah. You know what I mean? And our women rule over us, man. You got to take back that household.
Exactly. And that's what I'm about to say. At that point in time, the children only say that because you let them. Right. And then the children say that to your wife because you let them. Right. And then you only take that it's like, I don't want to say the word I want to say, but you only take the ridicule because you let her talk to you like that. Right. And then it only come to Moses because he let you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hierarchy, and it should go like Moses tell you shut the hell up, and then you tell your wife shut the hell up, and then your wife tell your kids shut the hell up, and the kids just shut the hell up, and eat the manna for 40 years.
They ain't got no choice.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to go. Right. But instead, children, we get oppressed by our children, we get oppressed by our women, and then the man who's in charge get oppressed by the men beneath him because we deal with the oppression. Right. So you should just stand your ground and tell your kids shut the hell up. Right. Eat the manna for 40 years and deal with the Most High.
Deal with it. You know what I mean? Because the Most High said so, and I said so. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you really have to like really get that. And like you said something that was so heavy, because it definitely trickles down. Yeah. Because your children will play you against your rib. Absolutely. You know what I mean? They know who to go to for certain things. My son, you know what I mean, he knows to come to me for some sneaks. You know what I mean? Because he knows my mom, his wife. My rib. She don't play with the bread. Like she keep it tight. That's what I like about it too. You know, amongst the other things. You know what I'm saying? But she don't play, so he'll come to me and he'll be like, hey dad, you know what I mean? These Jones is dropping on such and such a date. And I'll be like, all right, yeah, let's go ahead and get them. You gotta be fly, son. I told him, didn't have like
your wife.
Like that scene for Kevin Hart's stand up when he was like, I told him not to get no damn cookies. Right. You know what I'm saying? So they will play you against it. Now you arguing with your red like, you can have whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man.
That's if he needs something.
So yeah, man, men most definitely, man. Like the Bible says, the head of the woman is the man. You know what I'm saying? The head of man is Christ. The head of Christ is God. That's simple. Right. You know what I mean? Follow the order. Right.
Absolutely. Salakia, where was you at? You was at, okay, continue on 35?
We started from the top?
Yeah, 35 from the top.
Come on, Costa. And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years until they came to a land inhabitant.
They came to a land inhabitant, meaning they was in the wilderness for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? They was in the wilderness for 40 years with no habitation. So like it was no houses, it was no city, it wasn't no civilization. You feel what I'm saying? It was wild bugs. Can you imagine being in the summer, the height of summer, and there's every bug known to man biting you? You feel what I'm saying? Like it was no habitation. You good? With the what? Nothing. Nothing. Nobody said that. Yeah. So yeah, you got bugs all over the place. And you gotta live in this land, in an inhabited land. And you know what I mean, you all you eat is the same food. It's a powder keg. You feel what I'm saying? It's a plethora of stress, and it's magnified, concentrated. You feel what I'm saying? Because there is nowhere to go. There's no town center, no shopping center. You can't go buy Jordans. You feel what I'm saying? To deal with your calamity, you gotta just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? He good?
Yeah, he said his brother sent his kid.
All right, but you know what I mean, so it's like it. Why you come?
Come on, sir.
Mm-hmm.
They did eat manna until they came until the borders of the land of Canaan.
Mm-hmm.
And the omen is the 10th part of an, what's that? Ehah?
Where you at?
Verse 36.
Oh, the omen is the 10th part of an ephah. I believe an ephah is from hold on. Yeah, I believe that's the measurement from your hand to your elbow, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a bushel. I'm slacking. So it's like a bushel, which is like a yeah. So it's like this much, like a handful. So a bushel was like a basket, right? And it's a tenth of a basket, so it's a little bit. All right. So it just said a little bowl for us to remember. All right. Exodus 16 and 17 and 1. Call to the next priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You two up?
Yeah. Read 17 and 1.
In Hebrew.
Yeah. My man. All right. It's your garment.
Oh, so down.
It's played right now. Share it too.
All right. We'll call the next priest. With the middle wine.
Yeah, you gotta take a sip. Blow this horn.
So, any questions so far in the class about what's going on? Questions? Questions? Got a question? What's the question? You don't got no questions.
He getting prepared for the horn.
All right. So, while waiting for the next priest, like I said online, y'all just ignore that knucklehead.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Some people, they get in their feelings, and what you see right now, that's just an emotional person in their feelings. You know what I mean? We don't deal with emotions in the UPK. So, I mean, let that guy, let him drown in his own sorrow.
Yeah, for real, man.
You know what I mean? I'm going to read the next 7. I'm going to let him get ready.
All right,
Drive a car, you too wide? All right, I'm going to read the next 7. All right, so I'm going to start Exodus 17 and 1 in the Hebrew. Wayesai Awa, Kau, Adaf, Banaya, Yasher Aleph, Mam Debar, Sayawa, Lama Saaya Ma, Slaka, Lama Saay Yaham, Al Paya Yahweh, Wayakanaya, Bar Pa Yadawam, Wayan, Mayam, verse 2. Wayarab, Ha'ain, Ain, Masha, Waya Amarwa, Thanawa, Lanawa, Mayam, Wanasha Ha, Wayamar, Lamam, Masha, Maha Tharahabanil Yam. It's like it. Tharayab 1. Amadaya Maha Thanasaya 1. Af Yahweh, verse 3. Wayataza Manna Sham Ha'ain Lamayam Wayalawa. It's like a Walayan. Ha'ain Al Masha Waya Amor Lama Zaha Ha'ala Ya Fa Nawa Mam Tazarayam Lahamayath Athaya Wa'atha. It's like Wa'atha Banaya Wa'atha Makwanaya Batazama verse 4. Wayataza Af. It's like a Wayataza Aqua Masha Al Yahweh La Amor Ha'a Ayasha La Ain Hazaha Ayai Maya. It's like Mayat. It's like Ma'ait. Wasaqua La Na Ya. It's like Walas. Yeah, that's it. Walasaqua La Na Ya. Verse 5. Baya Amor Yahweh Al Masha Ibar Lapaniya Ha'ain Wakwak Athar. It's like Athak it's like it. Maz Kwana Ya Yasha Allah Wamatak Ashar Hakayath Baniya. It's like a bun. Ath. It's like your Ath. Ha'ashar. Hayashar. Kwak. Bayadak. Wahalakatha. Verse 6. Hanaya. Ahmad. Lapaniyak. Sham Al Hatazawar Bakarab Ya Hakath Batazawar Wayataza Awam Mam Naya Mayam Washatha Ha'ain Waya Aisha Khan Masha La'ayaniya Zakwana Ya Yasha Allah, verse 7. Waya Ra Sham Hamakwaya Ha Makwayam Masa Yamaraya Ba Al Rayab Mania Yasha Allah Wa'il Nasatam Af Yahweh La Amor Ha Yash Yahweh Bakwa Rabba Nak. It's like a Bakaranawa Bakarabnawa Ama Ayan. All right.
When we start getting towards that last verse, we start.
Yeah, then you start. Like you see the finish line.
Right,
you see the light. Like
start running to that joint.
Yeah.
This ain't crazy, man. Ooh, that's how you know how I drink, boy. I tell you. No,
Yeah. Give me a more of that. A tenth of the bushel.
I got some.
Yeah.
12 right there, too.
I'm cool. Yeah, give me a tenth of ephah. Why come? If I could you read 17 and 1 through 7?
Come. Book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 1. And all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of Sin after their journeys, according to the commandment of Yahweh, and pitched a Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink.
Oh boy.
Therefore, the people did chide with Moses.
Say what?
Chide with Moses.
They go again.
You familiar with that word?
Live, sir.
Look it up. Look it up.
Here we go again. Sister Kana, Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Thumb by Shem Yahshai. Sister Kana wanted to ask you a quick question. She said, Salakia, is manna still around in this day and time?
Current manna is still around this day and time, but remember the children of Israel named it manna. Today is the seed of Chinese what you just say?
Coriander seed.
It's the seed of you just said it. Parsley, cilantro. Huh? Yeah, just give me a second. What's after this? Yeah, so it's the seed of what we know as cilantro and parsley and things of that nature. Coriander is still around today. We just don't eat it like that. You know what I mean? It's like we eat chia seeds. We bake them, we boil them, we mush them, we turn it into all kinds of stuff. When you eat it, when you boil a chia seed, it swells, right? Like big time. It's kind of like that.
So pretty much, we would use the same thing when we're using the cilantro and the coriander. That would be a part of the herb from what they used to use for manna, right?
Well, it's like the scripture says, it's like the coriander seed. You know what I'm saying? So if it's the exact thing, I don't know if it's like the exact thing of the manna,
so it's like,
but it's like we can liken it unto what the coriander seed is like. You know what I mean? As far as how it looked in the section.
Like we just said, it's like chia seeds.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's
actual manna, no, not like the actual with Most High right now.
go over in the woods, be like, that manna. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we never know. Like, it may have fallen off a tree. Right. It may have fallen off of some type of plant far away. Right. You know what I mean? So when they ate it, it was there available for them because the earth gave it to them. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Lord made the earth give it to them. So we might not know where to find it today, but it may still be around. We never know how the Lord works.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. She said the water.
No sweat, sis. All right. Did you get that word?
Khan.
What's the word mean?
Chai means to rebuke or reprove.
Reprove. So they started to chastise Moses. They started to reprove him or rebuke him. I mean, trying to come against Moses, like, Moses, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, Moses.
They crying again. Man. Yeah. They murmuring again. You know what I mean? And again, and just like Moses said before, man, you don't murmur against me. You know what I mean? You murmuring against the Most High.
Exactly.
I'm just his mouthpiece. I'm just here as something for you to see and look at and talk to and touch. But the words that I speak and the things that I do, the things that I say, it all comes from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So here they are. Once again, they just can't get enough. You know what I mean? You for 40 years now they ain't got nothing to drink. You know what I'm saying? Now we can't drink nothing with the manna.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
Verse 2. Thereof the people did chide with Moses and said, give us water that we may drink.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses said unto them, why chide ye with me? Therefore do ye tempt Yahweh?
Right. Mm-hmm. Wherefore do you tempt the Lord? Like Yahweh. I mean, again, just like I just said, you know what I'm saying? You coming at me, but you ain't coming at me, man.
Right.
You know who you messing with? You know who I represent? You know what I mean? I represent the Most High Power. You know what I'm saying? So you doing all this stuff coming at me, boy. Man, listen.
Shalaki to say it like this, but that's like the children going to the mom.
Right.
And she like, why ain't you ain't get his same attitude to your dad?
Man, listen.
Yeah, I mean?
That's right.
So just so we can understand it today, it's the children going to the mother when the mom said no and the dad said no, but the children get a mom attitude when they don't get a dad attitude. Right. In the righteous household. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hold on a second. Hey, Shalom and how about Shem Shabbat?
Shalom, y'all. Bashem Shabbat. No, I ain't want to come on. I just wanted to. I was coming on the block, take care of that board that was on there. So
oh yeah. I put the block on.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, take me off.
I'm sick of this thing.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Put the tail on it.
All right. You got it, white one.
Verse 3. And the people thirst there for water, and the people murmured against Moses and said, Wherefore is this that thou hast brought us out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst?
Good night. What?
Verse 4. And Moses cried unto Yahweh, saying, What shall I do unto these people? Slakia, this people, they may be ready to stone me.
Almost ready to stuff like good night, man. Like over some water, man. You know what I'm saying? Over some drink. Like before they were saying, man, you brought us out here to die. You know what I mean? When we was at the brook, you know what I mean? Right before he parted the Red Sea, that wasn't enough. We get on the other side, we party for a hot second, made a song and everything. You know what I mean? Party for a hot second, but 15 days later, we was right back at it, murmuring, we ain't got nothing to eat. Most High did that for you. 40 years. 40 years he did that. You know what I'm saying? Still couldn't get enough, man. Now you complaining about not being able to drink. You know what I'm saying? Like every man.
But this is we talking about Israel, man.
Right.
Israel kill you for stepping on their sneaks.
Good night. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So imagine what they do when they thirsty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We see murder every day in every city in any part of the world. Any city, right. America. Any city, USA. Any city, Earth. You know what I'm saying? And a Negro will kill you over the simplest things. Now right. If he hungry, I mean, you could forget about it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we of course we're gonna see that because that's how Israel's spirit is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. So they about to stone. They about to stone Moses.
All right. Go ahead, white one.
Verse 5. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Go on before the people, and take with thee of the elders of Israel, and they rode wherewith thou smokes
thy rod.
Mm-hmm.
Wherewith thou smotest the river. So he's saying take that rod. Remember, okay, smoke means to hit something, right? So he's saying take the rod with you that you parted the Red Sea with. That same rod that you hit the bank of the river with, and the river opened up. Take the rod that you smotest the river with. Go ahead.
Take in thy hand and go.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock of Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall came water out of it,
mm-hmm.
that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. He called the name. He called Salakia, and he called the name of the place Masai,
mm-hmm.
and Meribah, because of the chiding of right. the children of Israel,
mm-hmm.
and because they tempted Yahweh was saying this, the Lord among us or not.
So this rock or this story is very important. This is a very, very important story. Why? It comes up later in Exodus. Why is this story important? Drop a car.
It's important because they didn't have faith.
That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. But it's more important because we reading about the wilderness right now. Who made it out of the wilderness into the promised land? How many people made it out of the wilderness?
Like 40?
No, not quite.
People I know Moses didn't make it out.
Why didn't Moses make it out?
Because he believed it was his own pride.
And what was his pride? What was the?
He didn't follow like an order that the Lord gave him.
You familiar with it?
Vainly, sir. There was something about he had struck a rock.
Read the scripture again. Read from verse 6.
Book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 6. Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock of
Horeb. Mm-hmm.
And thou shalt smite the rock.
Do what?
Smite the rock.
Now, this is the rock right here. We're reading about it right now. That rock that got Moses, I ain't gonna say kicked out of the promised land, the kingdom, but this is the story why he didn't make it. All right, keep going. And just like if I could, only 2 people made it out of the wilderness. Joshua and Caleb was the only 2 people that seen the other side out of the wilderness from out of Egypt. So all the great multitude left out of Egypt, and only 2 people made it out of the wilderness. The Lord only saw 2 people fit to make it out. Joshua and Caleb. That's why the book after Deuteronomy. Who is that? Oh, that's the rock. Oh, all right, most of my crazy. All right, so that's the rock right there on the screen.
This is how it looks today.
Allegedly. So Moses hit the rock, boom, and we was able to drink from it. Right? Keep going.
Verse 7. And he called the name of the place Massa, and Meribah, because of the chiding,
the bickering, the ungratefulness of the children of Israel. Go ahead.
Of the children of Israel, and because they tempted Yahweh, saying, "This the Yahweh among us or not?"
They were saying, "Is the Lord among us or not?" Like, oh, come on, we can't even drink water. Like, we don't got no water. We thirsty as hell. Is the Lord with us or not? Like, are you playing games, Moses, or are we really going to survive out here? The answer is no. But the Lord gave him a time to survive. You know what I'm saying? He gave us a time to get ourselves together. And as you can see, the children of Israel did not take that time wisely. And in that time, they did a bunch of chiding, bickering, and BS.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. We're going to say that. We're going to end right there. We're going to get into these prayers. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and mark that real quick. All right, so we're going to pick up at verse 8. Yeah, man. So stop all that shitting. Stop all that shitting and chiding, man. Whatever it's called. Y'all stop all that stuff, man.
So like if I could, so Moses struck the rock because he was afraid of what the people was going to do to him.
No.
He went to the Most High, and basically, I wouldn't say he was afraid. He was just like, man, they about to stone me. You know what I mean? They about ready to kill me because they don't have nothing to drink. You know what I mean? So again, like you said before, man, what should I do with these people?
Right. So all right, so you responsible for a number of people, right? And you the median between this number of people and their salvation. Right? So they come to you for whatever they need.
Right.
And then you go to where you can get it from. And you saying like, yo, I need this stuff right now. These people on my hills, they trying to get me. Or not trying to get me, but they on my hills, they bothering me. You mean like, is there any way I could get what I need? Right? And so he's not scared to death. He's just saying that that's how severe it is. You know what I mean? They ready to stone me. They ready to kill me for water. They thirsty. Is there any way I can get this water? Right? And the Lord told Moses to go strike the rock. At the end of the day, Moses said that he got the water out the rock. He didn't get the Lord the glory for striking his rock. And that's why Moses was not able to make it into the kingdom, because he didn't get the Lord the glory for striking his rock. He didn't get the Lord the glory for dealing with Israel's thirst. He said he did it. You know what I mean? You know how we say Most High in Christ? Like, yo, that was a good game you played. Most High in Christ. That's the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's what's up. Most High in Christ. That's the Lord. Moses didn't say Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say the Lord did it. He said he did it. You know what I mean? So we learn from the people that came before us.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's what the Bible's here for us to learn, for edification.
Exactly.
Any other questions in the classroom?
Nah, I'm just gonna say, just to add, man, you can try. Go ahead and try to give a brother, you know what I mean, some respect in the gym.
You can't give a nigga.
Brother would just be like, man, I ain't shit. It's all the Lord, man. Most I ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the spirit of the UPK.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's something that we should keep. I mean, we strive to keep, because you know what I'm saying, once you come in the brother and that brother take all the pride, like, yeah, you know how I do. I'm the man, then you know the spirit of that brother. You know what I'm saying? You know who you're dealing with. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. All right.
That's it right there.
Any questions online?
No questions. Just a couple statements. Heavy. Well, I never knew it was only 2 people. You know what I mean? But yeah. Heavy. All right. Let's go ahead and send up these prayers. I'm saying that with a whole cup of that going.
Sorry, put that All right. So.
Last Shalom. Break right there.
Kilometer Davis. Ain't no box.
What's the tour?
Kilometer Davis. Yeah, how about Shemel Shot Brock? Yeah.
How about Shemel Shot Brock? Yeah.
Anybody want to bless the tour? You have to step up. Yeah. Oh, damn, definitely do that. So, we bless the tour real quick.
Step up.
Watch him. Watch him. Watch what he do. Watch exactly what he do. You're going to do the same thing.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakiyah.
Step up. Step up.
Yo, we should be getting this on camera. Little man trying to bless the Torah.
Yep. Let's look like this. Feet together. Yep. All right. And step out.
How old is he? How old is he?
3.
The brother 3 years old.
Step out.
The brother 3 years old trying to bless the Torah.
Yeah, so like this. Go like this. Like it. You see that? Go like that. Look your legs. See my legs? Look at my legs. These are my legs down here. Watch this. Do that. Do that. Go ahead. No, y'all want to do it?
All right, we'll get him next time.
We'll get you. We'll get you next time. Step off. Come on. We'll get you.
Shabbat, Manna, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, Barak, Yah.
Barak, Yah, which means Most High Christ bless me. All right, Most High Christ. He got it? That's how he wants to try to
do it? All right, come on.
Go ahead. Step up.
Come on. You shy? You ain't shy.
Just put your hand on it. Just put your hand on it.
Put your hand on it. Put your right hand. Now say Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Barak, Yah.
Most High Christ. Yasha Allah.
Yasha Allah.
All right, so we want to send up the prayers in the Hebrew. Imagine which means to stand. Yahweh Dum, which means turn to face the east. What's up the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew?
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malach, Taba'ah, Badazai, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawal, Hayah, Bashamayim, Tananaw, Come, Cow, Yawam, Wasalakna, Kabalakna, Kasalakna, Wala'ah, Tabi'ayna, Wanasaya Wam, Abal, Hawashayna, Mayan, Bride, Kaya, Laka, Amalaka, Wa'ala, Wa'apara,
Amun. In English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
All right, this is prayer for the power. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua.
Baba Kasha. Tananaw. Haka. Larpa'ah. Kalmakala. Kalmalawa. Haka. Latahar.
Hamatazariah.
Haka. Lahaki. Haka. Arawakawa. Hatama Allah. Lagarashan. Hashem Yahshua.
The water Amun. In the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
All right, this is the prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Barak Manaw. Wayasha Allah. Wahabaya Sapari. Hashem Yahshua. Tawada Amun.
In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. In the school. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
All right, this Psalms 121. Asha'a. Ayanya. Al-Hari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Izari.
Izari.
Izari. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayam. Ayathan. Number what? Regal. Al Yanawam. Shamar. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Hayashan. Shawamar. Yasha'al. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tizal. Al-Yad. Yam. Yawamam. Hashamash. Ayakaka. Wayara. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamar. Makarad. Yashamar. After Pascha. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'af. Wa'ai.
In English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From which cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade. Upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
All right. This is Psalms 83. Alahayim. Al-Dama Yalaka. Al-Takarash. Al-Tashakwat. Al. Kayahana. Awayami. Yahama. That's like Yahama Yawan. Ra'ash. Ya'arayamu. Sawadah. Wayatha. Ya'itazawa. Al-Tazapawanyaka. Marwa. Wanakaki. Magoya. Wala Ayasakar. Sham Yasha'al. I would die. Kaya. Now Aitazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Ayaka. Yakarath. Ahoy. Adawam. Waishmi'ali. Ma'abba. Wagari. Gabal. Amalak. Palashat. I'm Yeshabi. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawad. Hayawad. Zarawad. Labayilawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadi. Kasayasara'ah. Kayabi. Banakal. Kayashma. Rashamad. Bayanda Ara. Hayawad. Daman. La'adam. Shayatamu. Nadiyamu. Kara. Kazabah. Katazamanah. Kaunasiyakamwa. Ashar. Amar. Nayarashah. Nanawa. Na'wa. Alahayim. Shayatamu. Kagala. Kakwash. Payaraka. Ka'ash. Ira. Wakalabah. Talahat. Harayam. Khan. Daradat. Basa Wapafla. Tabahalam. Mala'ah. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayabakwasha. Shemka. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Wayabahawa. Ayai. Wayakapara. Wayadaiwa. Kayata. Shemka. Yahweh. Labaka. Alayawan. Al. In English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against our people. And consulted against our hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. In the name of Israel. There be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They confederate against thee. Tabernacles of Edom. Ishmaelites. Moab. Agarenes. Gabal. Ammon. Amalek. And the Philistines. And the inhabitants of Tyre. The sword also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As unto Sisera. As to Jabin. As to broken Kisan. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red. Like Zeed. Yea. All their princes. As Sabbath. And as Zamunah. Who said.
Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves
the house of Yahweh in possession.
the house of Yahweh in possession.
All my power.
All my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As a stubble before the wind.
As a stubble before the wind.
As a fire burner for wood.
As a fire burner for wood.
As the flame set the mills on fire.
As the flame set the mouth
So
on fire.
persecute them.
So persecute them.
Without tempest.
Without tempest.
And make them afraid.
Make them afraid.
Without storm.
Without storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble. Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
So, which means turn. This concludes the Sabbath service. I'm gonna put it up.
I do that. No.
I do that.
Huh?
No.
And with that being said, we're in Israel. We're gonna give more credit to salute. Amadu Shabbat. We gotta work with that. Amajim. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. Yajim Matah. Sar, which means turns. It's like what we just said was most high in the name of Christ bless you. Sar, which means turn and faith to sisters. Men of Israel will give the sisters one courtesy salute. Amajim Shabbat. Amajim. Barak.
Yahweh Shamar Alatham by Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shamar Alatham by Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yajim Matah. So it's dismissed. Anybody want to be anointed, y'all can step forward. You got the anointing.